Good morning. Well, good day. Good night. Good night, nurse. Good, whatever it is that you are enjoying at this time that you watch this. I've been missing a couple of days, wanted to pop in here. This is not going to be a recap day. I've had a couple of days ago, I started getting a scratchy throat and loaded up on vitamin C and zinc and copper, like loaded up. Every 4 hours, I'd take like 300 milligrams. And then finally, after about 16 hours, I started taking some aspirin. I took that for 24 hours. It went by quick, whatever it was. I think it was just a little summer cold or something. Then my plan was to get back on my challenge. Recovery was more important than trying to get all of my energy things done. So the recovery was the number one focus, and so we just dropped what we were doing and did that. Still had all my heroic apps, hit all of those targets, with the exceptions of my energy, my walking, rowing, crunches, and those kinds of things. I gave the body a break. Also, the food, I was just feeding whatever my body wanted so I could get it to heal, and it did, and I'm happy about that. Night before last, I had a gentleman from the Ring doorbell. He just tried to open the door, and then he started banging on the door, and he said, "Let me in. It's an emergency. The police are coming." And so I thought, well, okay, you stay out there and wait, and I'll stay in here, and we'll wait if the police are coming. And he kept saying, "Let me in." And I said, "I cannot let you in. I have dogs, and I only have one that barks." And she'd stopped barking. But he stayed there, and so I finally called the police. Why did I think that the police were coming? Because he said they were. I don't know. Maybe he called it in. I don't know. My brother made fun of me. "Why didn't you just call the police right away?" Anyway, they were a little bit backed up, so it took, I had to wait a couple of iterations. There's worse things in the world than a gentleman who's being very polite. "Ma'am, let me in." That's happening in the world. So, got through. The dispatcher was going to stay on the telephone. She said, "I'm going to wait until the policeman, comes." And I said, "No, I see their lights." I said, there's a gentleman walking up the driveway. I'm fine. Take care of your other customers. And I appreciate what you do. Who would want that job? Not me. Talk about how to have a hard time having a good attitude about humanity, right? But bless the police officer. So I think 2 or 3 units came, and they saw the gentleman. He was very nervous, he said. And again, all of this is on the Ring doorbell. I've got two cameras. A friend of mine put in there for me because I was having some trouble 6 months ago. Nothing bad. Just the cameras just give you a little bit of extra security. I was very pleased. They got him, and I guess they called an ambulance because he was either not well. I think he might have been on something, but he might have also had some kind of mental challenges there. He ended up having a gun on him when he was trying to open my door, and I didn't know that until the policeman said, "Hey, you've got a Ring doorbell. Can I look at it?" And I just gave him my phone. I said, "If you can figure out how to find it," I said, "good on you." So he says, "What has he got in his hand?" And I said, "Well, I've got that camera too." And so he looked at that. But anyway, you didn't need to know all of that. That was at the tail end of my recovery. So today we're going to get back in the saddle. Bright line eating's not going to be perfect because I've got some leftovers from feeding the cold, starving the fever, whatever it is I was doing. But we're back in the saddle, gonna hit all my targets. I've already changed my sign. Yesterday I just you know, it was a little disconcerting, but I went right back to sleep. So, and last night I slept like a champ. I think my score was a 92. I don't know. But I'll share it tomorrow with my recap. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Thanks for popping in. And life is good. It's beautiful here. The weather is fantastic. If I didn't live here, I'd move here. And hopefully I would buy a house from me. There's a lot of realtors, but I'm the realtor with the heart. So I hope that I would pick me. Humor's my number one virtue. Have you taken your virtue characteristic test yet? You haven't let me know what your top virtues are. You need to do that. It's a free test. The insight that it gives you is breathtakingly amazing. If you can't understand the value of it, or if you have questions about your results, just email me, call me, text me. Put your questions in the comment. And I'll put a link in the comment thing too when I upload this to the computer, so that you've got no excuse not to take that test. And let me know what you think. All right. Peace. Namaste. Make it a good one. Make somebody's day. Make your day and make somebody else's day. Do something for somebody that they have no way to pay you back. Have a heart. Ciao.